the Castles of Burgundy. Now, this is a game from Stefan Feld, who's known for really good Euros with point salad mechanisms, meaning that there's a lot of ways that you can score points in the game. There's a lot of different strategies to use, and pretty much everything you're going to do is going to score you something. This is a classic. It is a mainstay favorite of board gamers around the world, and I definitely am always going to keep a copy in my collection. This is the original edition from Ravensburger now and Aliyah. They've also come out with a second edition, which basically changes up some of the artwork and a little bit of how everything plays and looks, but the gameplay is the same. There have been expansions, but you don't even need to add anything to this game. It is great to play on its own. The first thing you might notice about the early edition is that the colors are a little pastel and maybe it doesn't look as bright and cheery as other games, but once you start playing, you're going to realize that none of that matters. This is a lot of people's #1 favorite game, and for good reason. This has been played over and over and over, year after year, and it's so beloved. Another edition of Castles of Burgundy is already on the way by Awakened Realms. That means this is that third edition, if you will. It's going to be a high production, high miniature. There's going to be ton of stuff in there. Every expansion included, new art, new everything. I'm definitely backing that because it's an amazing game and definitely one of my favorites. This plays 2 to 4 players, but you can also do solo modes if you get those, special boards. There's tons of little expansions and tiles that you can add to the game. Essentially, what you're doing is rolling dice and allocating your die, the 2 dice you have, one at a time on your turn, one turn, 1 die, next turn, 1 die, to do different things like collecting tiles, which are hexagon shaped, and placing them on your board, and then using another die maybe to move that tile from your stored area on your board to your map. And so you're actually building out from your castle and the surrounding area of various farms and buildings, more castles, animals, and various things to collect points. It has a lot of scoring at the end of the game and ways to score during the game, such as completing a grouped color on your map. You get points for that. If you are the first to complete all the color of a map one type, you get bonus points for that. It's a lot of fun. It plays very, streamlined, meaning there's not a lot of downtime, and everyone gets involved. It's a really fun, really good game. I highly recommend the Castles of Burgundy. If you haven't tried it, absolutely do.